Okay, so this is an experiment that I'm doing. I'm going to try a political experiment. I'm not a political guy. I do follow politics. I vote for who I believe is right. And I'm not going to lie. I'm I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I vote Democrat. And I've been voting Democrat for a while, and I know a lot of people are going to probably say that, you're making a stupid choice. But it is what it is. You could vote for who you want, it's your voice. I believe in democracy, and democracy is very important. Uh, so, so from here, rest the rest is politics. I mean, it's interesting. Like the political system is just really, really interesting. And the reason why we get involved in politics is because it involves, our insurance. It involves our livelihood. It involves everything we do in life. So, recently we just had a hurricane in Asheville and it completely tore the place, and it's horrific. To me, it's surprising because Asheville is a mountain city, so I don't know. I mean, climate change really affects people in a very, very extreme way. But then there's like money and politics and misinformation going on, and we just got to be careful. Now, like I said, I'm voting for Kamala Harris. I vote Democrat. It doesn't necessarily mean that I won't vote for Republican, but I do not think that the 45th president was ever a great president or was ever the right president for this country. But it's everybody's voice, and I think it's really sad and frustrating that people assume that they can attack and bully someone just because of their voices, and it's insane because I know I was attacked on Facebook and I was attacked on YouTube, and it's just moronic actually. I mean, we all have a voice. Democracy is about choosing a path. If that path doesn't work out, well, then it doesn't work out. What really bothers me is that no one is actually listening. They're just assuming. And what really caught my attention today is Amber Rose. Like, she caught my attention. Amber. Now, she's voting for Donald Trump, which is fine. It's fine. She's voting for her voice, and it's all good. But then she tells people to do their research. We went through COVID when he was president. So, and also January 6th, which was an attack on the Capitol. So, what's to research? I mean, everybody does their research, but you're not telling them to do their research. You're telling them that what they're doing is wrong. And that's just insane. You vote for who you want to vote for, and doesn't matter if it's Trump, doesn't matter if it's Kamala Harris, it doesn't matter. But there have been people who used to work for Trump in the White House who are against him being the president. There are Republicans who voted for Trump to be president are now changing their position to vote against him as president. And but Amber Rose is telling people to do their research. What exactly do you mean research? Because we're hearing from people who actually work in the White House with him, who was actually there with him. I mean, there was an attack on the Capitol. Um, it was on CNN, or what you might call fake news. It was live on TV. Everybody saw it, not just the US, but people from other countries saw what happened. And Amber Ross tell you to do your research. She thinks her facts are the real facts because she's telling you to do your research. And what more do you need to research? You saw it happen. We went through COVID, but you tell people to do their research because you're voting for him. If you want to vote for him, vote for him. It's your voice, it's your right. You vote for who you want to vote for. However, if you're telling people to do their research, they are doing their research, but I think maybe not tell people to do their research because you're not necessarily the brightest person out there. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. Just because you have celebrity status doesn't mean you should tell people to do their research. Now, you're not the only celebrity supporting him. There's Hulk Hogan. There's um, Hulk Hogan. There's Kid Rock. There's other celebrities. Roseanne Barrs, who was actually in The Voice in Look Who's Talking To, and I love her. She's dear to my heart because of that, and she's a part of my childhood. So I love her, no matter who she is or who she's voting for. She will always be that voice from Look Who's Talking To, and the person who gave me that essential childhood memory. And that's what I will always love about Roseanne Barr, in spite of who she votes for or who she supports. But you're telling people to do their research. Look, People are not stupid. They do research. They vote for who they vote for. That's their voice. That's their power. So don't tell people to do their research. And the reason I'm doing this video is because this is an experiment. I'm not doing this to hate on anybody. You do you. People do people. People will do what they want to do. So I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Even though I'm making this video, but you're essential to this world. I am essential to this world. We're all essential to this world. And we all got a voice. And thank you for telling us to do our research. And we're all doing our research. And I appreciate you for telling us to do our research. But your voice is your voice. And you're probably not going to like it, like other people's voices, which is not the same as your voice. But everybody does their research and we all have our own voice. So, thank you. I appreciate you. You're a very essential person in our society. But everybody has their own voice. And if you don't agree with their voice, then life is what life is. That's just how politics work. Take care.